Chapter 2 Triangles. Chapter 2 Triangles. In previous class, we were studied about triangles and congruent triangles. Just you recall that what is congruent triangles? Two figures are said to be congruent if they have the same shape and the same size. Two figures are said to be congruent if they have the same shape and the same size. But this year we are going to study about similar triangles. Similar triangles. What is that similar? Two figures having the same shape and not necessarily the same size. Two figures having the same shape and not necessarily the same size are called similar figures or similar triangles. Now let us see one by one all these points. These points are very important. First point here, similarity of figures. Similarity of figures. Two figures are said to be similar. Two figures are said to be similar if they have the same shape but not necessarily the same size. Understood? Same shape but not necessarily the same size. Then we can say similar figures. We use the symbol, so read as similar to indicate the similarity of figures. First point, basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem, BPT, or Thales theorem. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle intersecting the other two sides, it divides these sides in the same ratio. In the given triangle ABC, PM is parallel to BC. This implies AP divided by PB is equal to AM divided by MC. Now see our basic proportionality theorem in this diagram. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, you know that in a triangle there are three sides. So here triangle ABC. If a line drawn, this line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle. Now here PM line is parallel to line BC. Intersecting the other two sides. Now here this line intersecting other two sides AB and AC. It divides these sides in the same ratio, same proportion. So here in this triangle ABC, PM is parallel to BC. This implies AP divided by PB. AM divided by MC. Okay. Now in this triangle, PM is parallel to BC. Then this line divides remaining two sides in the same ratio. So how to write formula here? Basic proportionality theorem, AP divided by PB, AM divided by MC. Okay, we'll go to next point. Converse of basic proportionality theorem. Converse of basic proportionality theorem is nothing but reverse of the basic proportionality theorem. Now here a line is parallel to BC. PM is parallel to BC. Then here this line divides another two sides in the same ratio. Now here we can take here when a ratio is same, AP divided by PB, AM divided by MC, then PM is parallel to BC. So this is said to be converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now see here, converse of basic proportionality theorem. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, it must be parallel to the third side. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, it must be parallel to the third side. So that is, in the given triangle ABC, if AP divided by PB is equal to AM divided by MC, therefore PM is parallel to BC. So this is converse of basic proportionality theorem. So also we have AB divided by AP is equal to AC divided by AM, as well as AB divided by PB is equal to AC divided by MC. Next point, criteria for similarity of two triangles. So here S, side, axiom of similarity. Now here two triangles are similar if the three sides of one triangle are proportional to the three sides of the other triangle. For example, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, now here AB divided by PQ is equal to BC divided by QR is equal to AC divided by PR. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Because here we got three sides, side, S, axiom. Second, angle axiom of similarity. If a pair of angles, that means two angles, if a pair of angles of a triangle is equal to the corresponding pair of angles of the other triangle, the triangles are similar. For example, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, now see here, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, now here angle axiom, that means two angles here. Angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R. Similarly, we will go to third point, SAS, that means side angle side axiom of similarity. If one angle of a triangle if one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of another triangle and the sides including these equal angles are proportional, the triangles are similar. For example, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, now here including these two sides, here angle is there. In between that two sides, angle is there. Here also in between two sides angle is there. Now angle B is equal to angle Q and AB divided by PQ, because here one small line is here also one small line, so we should take a AB divided by PQ, then BC divided by QR, BC divided by QR, here two lines, so we should take this side. So therefore triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Next point, area theorem. The areas of two similar triangles are proportional to the squares of corresponding sides. In the triangles ABC and triangle DEF of the given figures, we have area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DEF is equal to AB square divided by DE square is equal to BC square divided by EF square is equal to AC square divided by DF square. So this is the area theorem. The areas of two similar triangles, are proportional to the squares of corresponding sides. In the triangles ABC and DEF of the given figures. Okay. Now next point we will go to Pythagoras theorem. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse, hypotenuse means here in a right angle triangle, longest side is said to be hypotenuse. In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. In the right angled triangle ABC, here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Converse of Pythagoras theorem, in a triangle, if the square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is right angle. Now you see here, first what we took here, side AC, opposite of this side angle is angle B. So this angle it become 90 degree. Converse of Pythagoras theorem means opposite of this Pythagoras theorem. So all these theorems details will study in the next videos and problems also will see in the next videos. Thank you.